Hey. Hi.
Hello.
This is a stream because I felt like streaming. And Dan let me. I'm going to be playing a different guitar tonight. I was watching JT's stream earlier today, Jungle TZ. And she was talking about how much she liked Alvarez guitars. And I was like, oh man, I have an Alvarez awesome mahogany guitar hanging on the wall. I should play that. So here we are.
What you want to play?
I got 1,000 amens up. You want to do that?
Sure.
Okay. Put some songs on that list. Help us out, guys. Welcome in, Chris. I haven't seen you for a little while. I hope you're still streaming as regularly. I feel like I'm kind of I don't know. Work's been weird lately, so I feel like I've been watching weird things. I don't know. But I hope you're well, Chris. And Jonah, isn't it past your bedtime? Thanks for being here. I'm totally happy that you're here, but man, I'm worried about you, man. Get some sleep. It says harmonica on it. Did you do harmonica earlier?
No, but
You
we
want
should.
to?
Yeah. Was it a G?
1:52 a.m. Oh my goodness.
I think you might have the G harmonica
Oh.
over there somewhere.
I don't have any
Yeah,
harmonicas.
it's maybe under the...
I don't feel one. You might have it in your other harmonica.
I didn't feel it.
Thanks for coming by and saying hi, Jonah. We love you. And I hope you have a wonderful sleep. And you just like wander off to bed whenever you need to. Thanks for coming and saying hi. This is going to be a very laid back stream and will end whenever I get too sleepy to keep playing music, which I go to bed way before 1:52 a.m. Hey, Records of Light, welcome in. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us a little bit. This is just a little Saturday night. Felt like playing some music. Guys, this is a song about the gold rush, I think. Oh, you don't usually stay up this late either? Yeah. I'm usually in bed by 9:30, and I read a book for a while until I fall asleep. I try to be sleeping by 10. So I get up pretty early. You ready?
I think so.
after the fall began. We hit hard weather like we never known. We starved, but still we panned, hoping the dust could save us now. Jesus, feed us with 1,000 amen. Set me down with God's right hand. This all ends. What's gold to those who cannot eat? What's gold to those who can? Bread and water for me, or death by heaven's hand. Jesus, feed us with 1,000 amens. Set me down in God's right hand when this all ends. Water froze our bones, but you'd swear it froze our minds. To some it's all they've known, not raised the quitting kind, where the river froze on over, with our hands buried deep. That ice will shine like gold and soothe us off to sleep. Jesus, feed us with 1,000 amens. Set me down in God's right hand. This all ends.
All right, that was a little shaky. But... Hey, Olga, welcome in. I met Olga. Olga's a streamer, and I'm really happy to see that we got a shout out for her. Records of Light is also a streamer. I don't know if we got a shout out for Records of Light Photography, but he's also a streamer. You guys, I just met Olga in Vivi's stream the other day, and she's really a wonderful musician, and she also plays games. Thanks, Jonah. If I ask for shout outs, I'm also assuming that you might have gone to sleep, and Dan might have to do that. So please don't feel like you have to do anything here except just sit there and fall asleep. I think that Olga is from Russia, so it must be very, very late for her right now. Your turn. Your turn to choose.
Somebody.
Oh, if I
looks
go,
like
I'm
it
going.
was Sir Chris.
Cool. Thanks,
request.
Chris, for that request. It's very late for you, Olga. What time is it right now? It's got to be like 2 or... No, it's 2. It's almost 2 for Jonah, so it's got to be like 4 for you, right? 4 or later?
Whew.
Maybe you're just waking up.
Maybe it's early.
Yeah. I think we're getting to that point where some of our friends are just waking up when we stream. Oh, I need a capo.
Yep.
I do. You ready?
Yep.
This is a Gregory Alan Isakov song. If I go, I'm going. Where we're from? We are from Illinois. Champaign, Illinois. Downstate. Where are you from, Records of Light?
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
Okay, so early, maybe?
Yeah, it's way too early for Vivi to be up. Virginia Beach.
This house, she's holding secrets. I got my change behind the bed in a coffee can. I throw my nickels in just in case I have to leave. And I will go if you ask me to. I will stay if you dare. And if I go, I'm going shameless. I'll let my hunger take me there. This house, she's quite the talker. She creaks and moans, she keeps me up. And the photographs know I'm a liar. They just laugh as I burn her down. And I will go if you ask me to. I will stay if you dare. And if I go, I'm going on fire. Let my anger take me there. And the shingles, man, they're shaking. The back door's burning through. This house, she's quite the keeper, or quite the keeper of you. I will go if you ask me to. I will stay if you dare. And if I go, I'm going crazy. I'll let my darling take me there. If I go, I'm going crazy. Let my darling take me there.
glad you're here, Joey. We love you. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And thanks for those emotes, Olga. And Jonah, I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for hanging out for that last song. Hope we get to hang out with you just a few moments tomorrow. Hoover Mist, welcome in. First time.
Hey.
First time chatter. I know I've seen you here before and I've seen you in other streams. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
Is there anything else on there? Or do you want to pick one?
Let's see. We'll see if anything's behind door number 1. Or apparently my commands are not working.
You can also do a thingy for them to pick songs. Oh. We don't even know if they're on, do we? Do we know they're... Oh, yes, because... Yeah. Something on there.
Imposter?
Imposter. This is a very, very new song that I wrote. I wrote this in response to some feelings I was having both at work and on Twitch about how, like, I don't know, like I don't really belong here. I'm faking it. I'm faking it till I make it. And really, like, some really nice people in my life have helped me understand that we all kind of feel that way sometimes. Thanks for that shout out for Sir Cressum, Chris. Jonah, thanks so much for that. Oh, Joey, thank you. Thanks for gifting that sub to Hoover Mist.
Thanks, Joey.
I sometimes think that the only people who don't have those feelings are people who don't realize how much they don't know about things. I think the rest of us are pretty well aware about how much we don't know about things and how we're just all hanging on by the skin of our teeth. And yeah. Hey, Ben, welcome in. And Nighttime Lurk, thank you so much. It's got to be super late for you again tonight. We were not expecting anyone to actually show up for this, so thank you so much for coming, Ben. I'll get Dan to shout you out in a second here. Oh, Jonah, poor Jonah's trying to sleep. You guys, if you don't follow Ben Smith UK Music, Ben is kind of Ben's our mentor, I would say. Like when we first came to Twitch, Ben was the first person who just reached out to us and helped us and was just a big cheerleader for us. And we really appreciate that so much. Oh, I forgot. Sir Cressum is also a mod, so you can shout people out too. I totally forgot, Chris. Thank you. Thank you for that. What I don't know would fill the Grand Canyon. I think that's most of us, Joey. Ben, you and Shar have a wonderful sleep, and I really so much enjoyed talking to you on real life Discord today and real voices and stuff. You're the best, man. We just love you so much, both of you. Have a wonderful sleep.
Have a good night, guys.
Jonah and Ben and Shar. And this is Imposter. I don't know what I'm doing. Who do I think I'm kidding? Every day failure is beckoning. Why did I think I'd be good enough? Daring them to call my bluff. Every day I'm closer to the reckoning. I've been walking the line for far too long. I don't even know truth and show me the door. I'm tired of living this fantasy. I've been walking the line for far too long. I don't even know what's right or wrong. Someday I've got to figure it out. I've been stumbling along without a prayer, pulling the answers out of thin air, suffocating under these layers of doubt. I don't know what I'm doing. Who do I think I'm kidding? Everyday failure is beckoning. That felt good. I'm glad that song feels like a thing to all y'all. I felt kind of silly when I wrote it, and it makes me feel really good that people have been saying that it resonates with them. That's cool. Thank you for those emotes and stuffs.
What door?
First time you've seen the fiddle, Chris? Oh yeah, we've been doing a lot of fiddle lately. I feel like. What is going on over there?
I apparently brushed my mouse the wrong way.
Oh, okay.
I decided to go to a different page.
Okay.
I was trying to look at something.
Thanks for those claps, you guys, and all the emotes.
Thanks, everybody. Is that actually okay? It is. Some Gil? Sure.
These aren't. Which one? What do you feel like? Guitar, banjo?
Whatever floats your boat.
I'll put it up here and we'll see. I'll see what I feel like. Well, Annabelle seemed to go okay.
Do that.
Or Dear Someone was really cute.
Yeah, let's do that.
Too. Let's do this. This is a kind of a lullaby song. So maybe if Jonah's still living. Oh my God, Jonah, you're still living. If Jonah is still awake, which is totally different than not living, Jonah might like this for a sleepy time song. You guys, though, this is the first time we've done this on stream. I don't even know if it's on our list, to be honest. We'll find out, I guess. Awake and listening. This is a lullaby for you, Jonah.
Yep, it's on there.
Ah, sweet. I heard someone else say this was a lullaby, and then I was like, yeah, it kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
But it was our first time doing it today. Unless we did it on stream once before that I don't remember, but so Dan did some amazing harmonies earlier.
Well, way to jinx it all.
We're starting on a C. I wanna go all over the world and start knows where you are. Stay, little star, steady and bright, to guide me afar. Blow, little wind, over the deep. For now I've become. Hurry and take me straight into the arms of my dear someone. Hurry and take me straight into the arms of my dear someone. I messed it up a little, sorry.
Seemed pretty good to me.
Your turn. Your turn to pick, unless someone else picked. Hey, thank you. Thank you for those Ray Musica emotes. We love Ray.
Let's do.
Thanks for the claps, too.
Let's do Green Eyes.
Okay. Doing all the lullabies tonight.
Gotta keep it cozy.
We did promise cozy 666 vibes.
Are we still at 666 followers? Yep.
I just noticed that right before we went live that we had just hit 666 followers. I'm like, oh, okay. That's what we need to be right now. You ready? Every night we light the candle that stands beside our bed. Sometimes the flame's too much to handle. That's what you said. That's what you said. You should know, because you built a fire in me and you made it burn. Follow me, watching every move, matching every turn. Your green eyes, they don't miss a thing. They hold me like the When you were waiting till I heard, just as patient as the love light in your eyes. You never threw away a word or ever talked in no disguise. Hey, Tater, I ought to know. You were a beacon to a sailor lost at sea. I saw it in your eyes when you looked at me so openly. Your green eyes, they don't miss a thing. They hold me like the sun going down, and warm me like a fire in the night without a sound. The first time I ever saw your laughter break loose inside and tumble out to me, my heart knew it had found what it was after, and it came so easily. We should know, after all the years of the hard and lonely time, now our days go by like best friends' storylines, yours and mine. Your green eyes, they don't miss a thing. They hold me like the sun going down. They warm me like a fire in the night without a sound. Without a sound. Tater, potato guys. Hey, Tater, where are you from? I feel like you're from the Philippines or something. So isn't it super, super late for you now, or is it morning
Potato.
again? We're having trouble figuring out. Like, we weren't expecting a lot of people that are usually going to bed while we're streaming, and they're still up tonight for some reason. Thank you, Hoover Miss. Thank you, Jonah. And really, you should go to bed, but I don't mind at all if you hang out here and listen to us sing you to sleep. And thank you for those awesome claps, Potato Guys. You guys, Potato Guys has the most awesome. Oh, it's 9:30 a.m. Weird. Wow. It's like tomorrow already for you. That is so cool.
It's already tomorrow,
Maybe we should
man.
we should stream at this time like every so often, because we get a whole bunch of people who are like just waking up. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm so glad that you got to join us today. Oh no.
Apparently we're not being cozy
Jonah.
enough.
Oh, Jonah, are we not cozy enough?
Need to speak in more calming
Yeah, I'm
voices.
sorry. I'm having too much fun. I'm keeping Jonah awake. So you guys, this is the Lord Huron song, and we haven't done very many Lord Huron songs here on stream, and we're probably not going to do it justice. So I'm sorry about that. But which one is this? Ends of the Earth. This is.
Do you know your little riff? Yeah.
Okay, hold on. That's it, right?
Yeah.
There we go. I'll be fine. I'll be fine, man. Oh, but I also need an E harmonica. This song takes a lot of work, man. West Coast, California. So it's like, let's see, like 6 p.m. It's like dinner time for you, Hoover Mist. And Sir Cressum, he's in Canada. I think you're like in the same, are you in the same time zone or 1 hour off from us?
An E harmonica, you said? There you go.
From Lord Huron, which is the one that everybody does, The Night We Met.
Yeah, that one for sure everybody does.
It's a pretty good song, to be fair. But
Mhm.
we've seen them twice in real life now, and once we were standing in line waiting to get into a festival that they were at, but the line was super long, so
We've only seen them twice? That doesn't seem right.
Both once at the Indiana place with
That's it?
Heidi, and once at Paramount or whatever that place in
Could be.
St. Louis is called. What is that place called?
Um,
Joey, what's that place in St. Louis called? I feel like it has a P. It starts with a P, and it's downtown. It's by the Moon Hotel.
I can't remember now. It's been too long.
Yeah, so we saw them 2.5 times. We listened to them while we were standing in line one time, and then went and saw them 2 other times.
Oh, it's gonna bug me now. I can't remember the name of that place.
It starts with a P, I'm pretty sure, but Nico Case place. Oh, I also have to do. Okay. Well, at least he likes playing bass notes.
Oh, there's a river that winds on forever. I'm gonna see where it leads. Oh, there's a mountain that no man has mounted. I'm gonna stand on the peak. Out there's a land that time don't command. Wanna be the first to arrive. No time for pondering while I'm wandering on, while we're both still alive. To the ends of the earth would you follow me? There's a world that was meant for our eyes to see. To the ends of the earth would you follow me? If you won't, I will say my goodbyes to thee.
Sorry, I messed it up. supposed to be doing it? Oh,
I
sorry.
thought so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an island where all things are silent. I'm gonna whistle a tune. Oh, there's a desert that size can't be measured. I'm gonna count all the dunes. Out there's a world that calls for me, girl. Heading out into the unknown. Wayfaring strangers in all kinds of dangers. Please don't say I'm going alone. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? And there's a world that was meant for our eyes to see. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? If you won't, I will say my goodbyes to thee. I was ready to die for you, baby. It doesn't mean I'm ready to stay. What good is living the life you've been given if all you do is stand in one place? I'm on a river that winds on forever. Follow till I get where I'm going. Maybe I'm heading to die, but I'm still gonna try. I guess I'm going alone.
That was terrible. Okay, I did remember that. We should really have you do all the hard parts in this song. Wait, this was not the one that had a harmonica on it either. That was Dead Man's Hand. Dead
Oh.
Man's Hand.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought this had one. It doesn't say anything about harmonica.
Thanks for the claps and all those cool heart emotes and Carrie Ann emotes during
Thanks,
that.
guys. All that E strumming makes you toasty.
Yeah. Whew.
So many E chords.
Sorry, I dropped the ball many times on my E chords. But thanks for enjoying it, you guys. What?
That made a great noise when you set that down. Let's see what I do.
And you guys, I forgot to finish the sentence on this, but Potato Guys, I went to his stream and he looked like this kind of young guy. And I had expectations of what it was going to sound like. And his voice is just wonderfully deep and rich, and was very impressed and loved it a lot. And so please check out Potato Guys 67, who I call Tater. Because I give everybody funny little names, and they're stuck with them.
Yeah.
It's my thing. It's what I do. I try calling Amadeus Amy, and he's not having it. Yes, you do look like a baby. I think there was someone else the other day. Oh, you guys know Yance? I call him Yance, but he always calls himself Yance, so I think I'm saying it wrong. But he told us the other day
I'm
that
sure you know his name better than he
that
does.
I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. But his name is Ionse. If you don't already follow him, also give him a follow. He's from Bolivia, And he said he's 42 the other day, and I was like, no way. I mean, he looks like he's 25 at best.
Yeah, totally.
And he's a really great guitar player and singer as well. It's very, very fun to watch him. I pronounce it Yonsei. How do you pronounce it, Hoover Mist? He says, I feel like he says Yonce, like Yonse, like no sound on the end. But whenever I say it that way, I feel weird. So I feel like everyone else calls him Yonsei. So I'm just going with the fact that like Jonah, like I heard someone call him Yona, and I asked, and he said that was fine for me to call him Jonah because that's like English versus German pronunciation, or
I just call everyone "Hey you."
hey you, that works. Hurricane. Did you add hurricane? You're
I don't know.
crazy. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Jonah, good night. Have a wonderful sleep.
Have a good night, man.
Ooh, should I try to do real bead minors? Jonah,
I felt the faint trace of thunder rattle this old house. I saw the fire light the sky, but there's no sign of rain anywhere. I need a hurricane to empty out this place. It seems it's the only way to salvage any signs I have left to move on. I'm waiting your voice again and lighten up this heart. I'm holding on to stupid memories, but I see in every little thing. I need a straighten out this place, maybe the only way to salvage any sense I have left to move on.
Did you skip some?
Well, I need a ravage through this place. I think it's the only way to salvage any sense I have left to move on. Hey, witchy. there's no sign of rain anywhere. No, there's no sign of you anywhere. Witchy, welcome in.
Hey, welcome in.
Witchy is a friend from JT's stream. JT is so good. I got to hear her for hours and hours today, and then Saturdays are so awesome because of that. It's so good to see you, Witchy. Welcome in. Can't help falling in love. That sounds like a great one. Did I sing this or did you, honey?
I believe you did.
Okay.
Do it however you like.
We just added this recently because we did a charity Elvis stream. I think we liked this one enough. We kept it on there.
I mean, I think they're all still on there technically.
I can't do it in this key though.
Huh?
It says I'm gonna do it. Capo 4 with normal.
Capo 2 with C is...
Oh really?
No, it'd be 4. It'd be 4 if you want C and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Is- Did I play something else on this?
I think you played violin. Maybe?
Oh, okay. Is that okay, or do you want me to play?
Yeah, you can do it. If I'm gonna do it here. Maybe. Hold on. Oh, at E.
You got it. It's just a B7. You got that guy.
Oh, thank you. Do we want to put this a little? What's a good key for you to have this in, actually? Because
Oh, whatever. I don't know what you sang in last time, I guess.
As men say,
I didn't write it down.
You want it lower?
I feel like it could be lower.
It would make sense Capo 2, because then I can play it in D. And D is good. If that works for you. Which makes sense, because that's what's like literally on my sheet right now.
Oh yeah, Witchy Woman, do you stream? Because I think that you talked about playing music today. Were you saying that you used to play music and it made you feel like it, or was that someone else? Like you wanted to get back into it? Were you the one saying that you played percussion? Oh, you do stream. Oh my goodness. I'm going to give you a follow as soon as we get done streaming. I do not have Twitch up right now because I can't handle doing more than one thing at once. Okay. I would love, I don't need to see you play music, but I feel like it's such a huge part of my life, and I know you said it was a huge part of yours. It would make me really happy if you got back into at least playing music by yourself, if not like with other people, because I don't know, it's just, if it was something that gave you pleasure at one time, it would be really awesome if you could pick that up again. We're going to do some violin with this. I hope that you like violin. Ah, 20 years, wow. I feel like I did have a fire in my soul for playing music when I was a young person, but never did it.
You don't want fancy lights?
They are fancy, and I was like, did something happen? It doesn't look like anything happened. But okay, cool. Here we go.
What's so?
Oh, this. Okay, that's right. Do you want to start?
Are we
at the-
not doing the intro?
It's just one line of "I can't help falling in
Right.
love with you." It's all I have. Okay.
Right. That's what we're doing. Can't tell what you're playing.
That's not. I don't know what that is. What is this thing?
I don't
C G
know.
A minor C G. All right. I'm just
Still playing
doing.
guitar.
I'm just doing this. I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like the river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. This is terrible. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you, for I can't help falling in love with you.
I hope that you like that Witchy Woman. That turned out better the other day. I don't think we had. I think you must have played guitar because I was like, I don't even know how.
I
this
play
goes.
fiddle. I
Um,
mean, I have no idea what I'm playing on it.
Sorry about how rusty that was. We've played it now twice. And I think I saw Waltzy Tunes back there. Waltzy Tunes. I lurked on you a little bit earlier, Waltzy Tunes, but I didn't want to pop in and then have to leave, so I just like lurked. But you were doing great. Waltzy Tunes is also a streamer. Would you like to give Waltzy Tunes and Witchy Woman a shout out?
Thanks for that request, witchy woman.
Yeah, thank you. We'll try to get better at it. We just added it last week. So, Witchy Woman, I'm going to assume you play games then? There you go. Fallout. Just like JT. I think I would like that game if I liked playing games by myself, which I don't. I was very excited when I saw that they were doing a like co-op online Fallout, but then I guess it turned out to not be very good. Do a Mandolin Orange song while he's here.
Well, what you want to do?
I don't care. Walty, pick a song, man. Toot, you can pick a song.
Let's do. Little Worlds.
Oh boy.
When do we do the other one first? We can't just start with that one.
Yeah. One more down. You're killing me here, but okay. Oh, that's awesome, Mover Mist.
Oh, cool.
We need a bass player. You live in California? Could you get here anytime soon? Play bass for us? That's awesome. Is it an electric bass or an upright bass or an acoustic bass? Oh man, let me get all your weird capo stuff off here. This is not what I play. That's awesome that you're playing along with us, though. Thank you. Thank you
Nice.
for that. This is called One More Down.
Went out on the town for just one round. It seemed one down just wasn't enough. I have no broken heart, but I know enough to play the part. So here's one more down, that's just a start. I'm a fool for the finest girl, but she's no fool for me. I try to catch her eye and pray someday that she may see. My answer, dragging water through the crowd. I ain't a dancer, and dancing on my cloud. I heard tell of that morning dove, she flies from pine to pine. So I'll take wing, I'll mourn and sing till that girl for me is mine. I lay down with circles in my head, and I dreamed a dream I never had. I was climbing down a mountain into a deep dark hole, and that dream didn't seem all that bad.
I feel like this guitar is not very loud.
No?
Do you feel like it is?
I don't know.
What do you guys
Seemed
think?
okay to me.
Is the guitar and the mandolin about
Do you
the
need it
same?
louder?
It just feels very less, maybe because it's not so resonant as the other guitar, but
Where's the...
it's kind of at the bridge, pointed at the bridge.
Okay.
Thanks, Hoover Mist. Thanks, Potato Guys. Tater, thank you for those emotes. We got a request on there though, so.
What do we got? Oh.
I think I just play extra guitar on this, so that'll be fine. Just, it's not great for being the only guitar playing at a time, I think. Might have to be one of those people that swaps out my guitar based on what you're playing. Get walked by the dog. Okay, have fun with that. Tell dog I said hi. Hi, dog.
Have a good walk, dog.
Have a good
You
walk,
too.
both of you. Yeah. Wid key. That does not work. Are we really doing it on 2? Do we normally do it on 1? Do we
1.
change it to 2 because okay.
All right.
Hoover Miss, we have enjoyed hanging out with you too. And if we're still here when you get back, we would love to hang out some more. I have no idea how much longer we're going to be here. It looks like it's already past my bedtime technically, but we're going to keep playing until we feel like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Hopefully see you later.
Put 'em out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart. He spent his whole life trying to forget. We watched him drink his pain away a little at a time, but never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind until night. He put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger, and finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger. strength he had to get up off his knees. We found him with his face down in the pillow, with a note that said, I'll love her till I die. And when we buried him beneath the willow, the angels sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la.
Love those land animals.
La 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 la.
Rumors flew, but nobody knew how much she blamed herself for years and years. She tried to hide the whiskey on her breath. She tried to drink the pain away a little at a time, but she never could get drunk enough to get him off her mind until the night that bombed to her head and pulled the trigger and finally drank away her memory.
Sorry, it's Sammy's fault.
Life is short, but this time it was bigger than the strength she had to get up off her knees. We found her with her face down in the pillow, clinging to his picture for dear life. Laid her next to him beneath the willow, while the angels sang a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Thank you for those claps, you guys.
Thanks, guys.
And it really was Sammy's fault. I don't know if you saw her like walk across and then be like, I need the stool, guys, and there's all sorts of crap on there right now. And I was like, okay, here, I'll stop playing and get it all off. And she's like, oh no, I'm just going to the floor.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, you guys.
She was just coming through.
Just making a little trip.
She was coming through like a hurricane.
Sammy's a
I
hurricane.
wonder if she's in her.
What is, oh, in her bed?
Nope.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, Sammy in the bed. While Dan figures out what we're playing next, I'll be right back.
No? Okay. Where you going?
Getting a drink.
Okay. Let's see. What do we want to play next? I think next we will do Little Rocky Vodolato. We'll just chill with this for a while she gets her drink.
What do I do with those? Oh.
I don't know what she did with those.
Hey, 3:30.
What's up,
Good to
3:30?
see you. White Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you put it on the list? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I sure did.
Snow Capo.
No capo.
I'm probably not gonna play, but I just like to. It's great. 3:30.
Please slow it down. There's a secret magic password that you only notice when you're looking back at it. And all I wanna do is turn around, going down to sleep on the bottom of the ocean. 'Cause I couldn't let go when the water hit the setting sun. Passing white daisies, taking turns. Close the door, walk to the street, catching raindrops on your tongue. And for a minute it all stops, but it won't last, man, just a passing moment gone. Please slow it down. There's a secret place that I know. If I could dig a grave, I'd then climb underground for good. And all I wanna do is turn around. I'm going down to sleep on the bottom of the ocean. 'Cause I couldn't let go when the water hit the setting sun. Passing white daisies, taking turns. All those evenings on the back deck of our first apartment, they meant everything, but the wind just carried them off. And you can't go back now, it's just a passing moment gone. Please slow it down. There's a secret magic password that you only notice when you're looking back at it. And all I wanna do is turn around. I'm going down to sleep on the bottom of the ocean. 'Cause I couldn't let go when the water hit the setting sun. 'Cause I couldn't let go of the passing moment gone.
One day I will learn where to breathe in that song, but it's not today.
That was funny. I could just tell, like, you couldn't You were just like, nope, not gonna make this word.
It's like half the
I'm out
last,
of breath now.
basically
There's
the
no
end of
time.
every
There's
verse,
no
just
time to
out
breathe.
of all breath. Whew, a little lightheaded.
That's why you're so tired after streaming. It's all that breathing in and out, like on command.
Hey man, I kept asking you to please slow it down, but
Please.
you just wouldn't listen. You just wouldn't listen.
He was the rhythm guitarist, guys.
Please.
Don't let him tell you this.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Your turn to pick one.
Oh man. Okay.
I guess the audience can pick one.
Yeah, you guys could pick one.
Gotta get in there quick though.
Well,
Maybe not that quick.
Ockerville River.
Michelle's
Something
picking.
Ockerville Rivery.
Sure. You want?
Which one though? Okay. King and a Queen, a Stone,
Those are both good.
or one of those. The one about drug addicts. Next 3 months. Blue Tulip. What do you want to do?
Yeah, those were
Let's
good.
do King and a Queen. Are you singing or am I?
Doesn't matter to me. Up to you. Your lady's choice.
I might have capoed this up so that I could. It says 5 and 7, and it's the wrong chord, so I'm not sure what I should do. I should take this off and possibly put the capo somewhere else.
It's probably because I was playing something else on it. I'm guessing you want to take the capo off and play capo 5. What says?
Okay.
Is probably
I
the
do.
actual key. I might have been playing mandolin or fiddle or something for some reason.
Dude, I think that you do play mandolin because there's.
Do you play mandolin?
Maybe.
I mean, if you're playing good, if you're playing a guitar, I can play mandolin, but either's fine with me. What do you feel like playing?
Is that what gave me all those weird chords?
Uh-huh.
Witchy Woman, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I will see you next time JT streams, or, you know,
Yeah, thanks
Some
for
other
coming to
time,
hang
maybe.
out, witchy woman.
thanks for coming and visiting. It was really great to see you tonight. So if I put it on 7, so I have an F, is that?
Probably.
If you wanna see and be seen, then be seen. Your dress is dark red and your opening eyes are bright green. Make a scene. Don't lie in the bed, laid out like you're dead. Because honey, you're murdering me. Be a little sheep learning who'll shear and who'll lead. Hands come and they leave. Be hands holding a knife. Be a being on 2 feet with his heart trembling. But you're in for a king he believes in, though he's never seen. La da da da. as some princess might. She still calls him a knight, but the best thing for you would be queen, so be queen. You're all that I need, though I know that it never can be. I'd be pleased to post your decrees and fall at your knees, to name all your streets and to sit down and weep when you're carried back through them and set down to sleep, to lie by your side for sublime centuries till we crumble to dust and we're crushed by a single sunbeam. This is the weirdest chord. Like, I was like, oh, B flat. Oh, yeah, sure, that'll happen.
It's just a 1 and 0.
I couldn't. I was like,
It's 1 the A string and
one. Oh, it's an easy chord.
yeah.
I probably knew that last time we
1
did
the A
this.
string, nothing on the D string. It's one way to.
Thanks,
I do
witchy
that.
woman, if you're still here, for saying those
Sometimes.
wonderful things about us. We appreciate it very much. All right, that's what happens when Michelle knows one little riff on a mandolin and nothing else.
Ooh,
Turns out badly.
look what got requested.
Hurt. Or something else? Ooh.
Coats of Ice.
Ooh. Ooh.
Whoa.
Nice. We saw Damien Gerardo live once. It was very, very exciting.
Oh, that was requested by 3:30.
Ooh, 3:30 does have excellent taste.
Lights photography requested her. Nice. Nice. We get to not think for a couple minutes now. Beautiful.
Well, this is not in the right key, so we have to think a little bit first.
It's in the right thing. I don't capo. You do, so it's going to be probably capo like
6.
6.
You'll be happy now.
Oh, it's this one. Oh goodness, isn't it? All right.
You thought it was sheets, huh? Yeah, I guess there'll be some thinking after all.
I wonder if I should just loop it. Isn't it the same thing like the entire time?
I don't
Yeah.
know, dude. I mean, it's the same chord progression, but you're right. I think you did do good.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah, the beat's up there. That okay. Let's see, might else have to do that. I want to run these giant slippers on. They can't press little buttons with. Wait, I need to play it in the other spot though.
What is that?
That's weird.
That's your clarinet from earlier.
Yeah, but why is I
I
totally forgot
have
about
no
that?
idea,
but,
dude. Sorry about
where'd
the
my
clarinet
loop go,
playing
though?
right now.
I
I
should
don't
have a
know if
loop.
you guys heard it or just us.
Oh, they heard it.
Oh, okay.
They definitely heard that.
That was something we were doing earlier.
Oh, because it's probably still playing, maybe.
Oh. Hopefully they haven't been hearing clarinet playing
whole
in the
time.
background the whole time.
Well, let me see if it's actually working now.
Okay. We're back. We're back. Oh, you
Wait, you heard it then, but you haven't been hearing like this clarinet backing track the whole time, have you?
Oh, it's just been all clarinet the entire time. I haven't heard anything we've said.
It's just been like, brr, brr, and you guys were just
Very sad. Like, what is going on? It's okay. What should I add? Like mandolin or something? I don't even know.
you can just sing it if you want.
Well, that's boring.
Okay. Add whatever you want then.
You'll be happy to know the situation is worse. The endless bottles of pills never seem to work. Sleeping in his clothes and still looking his best. So high in the tune, you wouldn't know he's dead. You look like you could use a rest. You look like you'd be better dead. They're making requests for songs that you never played. Insanity lost is worth the money paid. How does it feel to be what you sing about? We all came to applaud, but the ghost said you long checked out. You look like you could use a rest. You'd be bad. I missed that last line for some reason. You'll be happy to know the situation is worse. Endless bottles of pills never seem to work. She's keeping receipts on all that you've done wrong. Helped for cheap and have lasted for far too long. You look like you could use a rest. You look like you'd be better dead. You look like you could use a rest. You look like you'd be better dead.
What the heck keys is he? This is like a weird. I can't even.
Hey, Island Vibing presents. Welcome in.
Yeah, we really. I guess we don't know what we do on that song. I guess I normally just play guitar and don't
Yeah.
loop it.
I don't think we ever did anything fancy.
I was
like
very
that.
confused what to do
That's
with all my free time.
all your free time.
It did not help.
3:30. I hope you liked that.
Apparently, idle hands are the
Yeah, they're
Devil's
the
Workshop.
Devil's whatever. Yeah, handy.
I thought we have 666 followers.
That's perfect. Don't anyone else follow. We want to stay at 666 forever. No, not really. That was a lie. I feel like I'm going to do some little verbal shout outs because we don't have a mod right now, but
Do you want me to shout out?
yes, please. Shout everybody out, man. Island Vibing presents. I finally got to stay up late. And here, look at me, guys. I'm staying up late again tonight. I just got the bug to stream at like 7 o'clock. And so we got that all set up. And I'm like, a little while ago, I was like, oh, it's past my bedtime. Oh, well, let's keep going. But I got to watch them a little bit on Friday night, I think it was. No, it was my bedtime, so it must have been Thursday night. Because Friday we had to play D&D, so I had to stay up late again, which may be why I'm on this. Get the kids to bed. Okay, 3:30. Have fun with that. So yeah, did you shout them out? Can you shout out Island Vibing Presents
Okay.
and Potato Guys because they might not know about Potato Guys. Potato Guys is a streamer that you should check out. And Island Vibing Presents, they do like a podcast, right? Like a interview. You had Jeanette on the other night. That's really cool. I really like her a lot. I can't remember who else has been talking lately, but we'll. Oh, Records of Light. This is for Records of Light Photography, and he is also a streamer. So if when you get a second, you can shout him out too. That would be great. I'm saying him, and please, Records of Light. I have not, as I've told you, I have not checked out your stream yet, and I don't know why I'm thinking that you're him. And so if you're not, please tell me. And I apologize profusely if I've been calling you the wrong thing.
Everybody dudes on the internet.
You are a guy. I know, right? Everybody's a dude on Twitch. I mean, it's a gaming network, right? Cool.
Is that what I was doing?
There you
Okay.
go. I am going to check you out very, very soon. That's awesome. Island Vibing. Like I feel like this is just the most vibrant community on the internet, honestly. Like I can't think of any other place I would rather hang out than here, and I've been all the places. Just never seen like I think I said like in a stream, in somebody's stream the other day, I was like, we were just talking about like the Twitch community and you know, technically speaking, everybody's only got one set of eyeballs and one set of ears, so they can really only be watching one person at a time. So technically speaking, we're all like competing with each other. But the cool thing is like nobody cares about that, and we're all just like cheering everybody on and hoping that everybody gets what they need out of this and what they're wanting out of this, and that's awesome to me. Hey, just don't see that very much in life, and it's really great to see here. I'm gonna say that this is the Michelle version of this song because it's probably a little more Trent Reznor than Johnny Cash, but I don't know if that's really true.
beneath the stains of time. The feeling disappeared. You are someone else, and I am still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end, and you could have it all. My empire of dirt. Oh, I will make you down. Sorry. Woo. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, a million miles away, oh, I will keep myself. I will find a way.
Oh, that's an interesting ending. Hey,
I think that's how
Primordial
it's supposed
Sounds.
to.
I've met you just today. Where did I meet you? On JT's stream? Welcome in. And thank you for those claps and some more carry-in twirly emotes. Love those.
I also don't think I'm supposed to play harmonica on that at all. I don't know why I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
But sorry.
Hey, good to see you. So is your stream a lot of dinosaur noises?
What?
It's Primordial
Oh.
Sounds.
Sorry, I didn't have the context.
I'm picturing pterodactyls.
What does a pterodactyl sound like?
Who knows? Nobody was alive. There were no humans at the same time. I can't wait to check out your stream.
I bet it sounds like Molly sounds.
It's-
I wish Molly would come in here right
It's
now and make her
probably
noises.
music and not dinosaurs. Yeah, Molly, our cat Molly, who keeps popping up that giant Molly head on the screen, she makes the weirdest noises. So Primordial Sounds. What I feel like I actually, since I went and followed you, you were playing guitar. I think, is that correct? I feel like that's what I saw. So thank you for the Lurk Island Vibing Presents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play guitar? Okay. I hope to check out your stream very soon. Potato Guys also plays guitar and sings. You guys should check each other out if you don't already. And Island Vibing Presents, they do like a podcast where they interview streamers and stuff. So also check them out. Did you pick that one?
Yep.
Okay. After that, wait, hold on. There was something I wanted to do, and then,
Oh, did you have something you wanted to do?
I forgot now. Would we just do Hurt? Because maybe, no, I have no idea now. It was just the thing I thought of for a second, and now it's gone.
Alrighty then.
I had to talk fast if I want to remember. We're just gonna do a couple more songs because it's past my bedtime by a lot now. So maybe this one. After this song, we'll close up the list. So if anybody sees anything else they want to ask for, just go for it. Put it on there, and then we'll do our last, our Sammy song for our kitty. And we'll take you to meet someone else cool, way past your bedtime. Yeah. Oh, it's my it is
Your bedtime.
It is. By the time we get done, it's gonna be at least an hour past. luckily, I don't have to get up tomorrow.
Okay, that's off. Capo 3, Capo 3, okay.
Can you do this, man?
Oh, it's not enough. It gets enough sharp.
States, 50 lines, 50 crying all the time, 50 boys, 50 lies, 50 I'm gonna change my mind, change my mind, change my mind. Now I'm feeling different. We were young, we were young, we were young, we didn't care. Is it gone? Is it gone? Is it floating in the air? Change my mind, change my mind. Now I'm feeling different. Hey, Mary B.
Hey, guys.
All that time wasted. I wish I was a little more delicate. Hey, David. I wish my I wish my name was Clementine. States, 50 lines, 50 crying all the time, 50 boys, 50 lies, 50 I'm gonna change my mind, change my mind, change my mind. Now I'm feeling different. We were young, we were young, we were young, we didn't care. Is it gone? Is it gone? No, it's floating in the air. Change my mind, change my mind. Now I'm feeling different. All that time wasted. I wish I was a little more delicate. I wish my I wish my name was Clementine. All that time wasted. I wish I was a little more delicate. I wish my I wish my name was Clementine.
Hey, welcome. welcome in, you guys.
Hey guys,
Calcifer
welcome in,
Jules.
everybody.
Thanks for the raid, Mary B. Welcome. And Mary B and David are on the air. I haven't seen Mary B stream by herself, but I've seen David stream now twice where she was hanging out with him and singing. And you guys are amazing. You have the most beautiful harmonies together, and your song list is great. And man, you guys are awesome. And Mary B, I think you do a show, right? About harmonies, and you go and sing harmonies with people. That is the coolest thing ever. I am so psyched to see your show
nice.
sometime. Welcome, Calcifer Jules. Welcome. I think I saw Bimmy Jimmy come in, and Miali Music. We don't have any mods here right now, so I apologize. This is a stream at a time that we don't normally stream, and all of our mods have gone to bed. So I should be in bed, but I'm not. So we're so happy that you guys are here hanging out with us right now. We were about to stop, so we're going to do anything else that you guys have put on the song list. We'll be happy to play a song for you and anyone else that wants one right now. And then we're going to wrap this up and go show some love to some other peeps. Oh, I am so glad you guys are here.
Yeah, guys. Thanks so much for coming in.
Mods aren't allowed to sleep. Well, actually, like when we started, Jonah was here, and he's normally he normally mods for us on Sunday afternoons, and goes to bed halfway through that one. So we're like, Jonah, what time is it? He's like, it's 2:30 in the morning, and so he stayed for a couple of songs and then went to bed. But how much for the pillow? My friend got me this pillow for my birthday just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet pillow.
Yeah. You can, I don't know how much they are, but she got it at uncommongoods.com. So if you want one of your own with your own name on it, you could go get you one. Oh, it's such good songs you guys are choosing. Offer is $100. I'm sure it's cheaper than that to just buy one. You guys. What's next, dude? Oh.
City of New Orleans.
Whoa. Okay.
Uh-huh. You want to play harmonica on this?
Sure.
Should be like a G,
Did we-
I think. Have you ever played harmonica on this?
Nope. But we've played the song once.
I feel like it should
maybe
be on
twice
here,
together. Never on stream. We just added it. Oops. Now I lost my pick.
Oh, your holder's way over there.
Okay.
Harmonica
Ooh,
in
and I
there.
have a harmonica. We have a harmonica library, you guys. I have to check them out. I'm not allowed to have more than one
No.
checked out at a time.
That's how you lose harmonicas.
Otherwise, there ends up being a stack of harmonicas over here.
We have a very stringent system.
So I've never played harmonica on this, and no, this the mid mod background. Dan just Dan made that for us a couple of weeks ago, and
There's also
then,
this one.
and this one with the.
Oh, look at all those songs on there.
David, I don't think he stole this from you, but I do kind of feel like yours was giving me vibes of you on that little yellow, like, I don't know what it is. Is it a T? Like, I feel like it's something I should know what it is, but I don't. And you can change the color of the
lava lamp kind of
Lava
goes
lamp,
with the
yeah.
light colors if you change the light colors.
Where are we at now? Okay, we
City of
better
New
close
Orleans?
that song list, babe.
Okay.
We're not gonna be
Oh, you want to go to bed at some point?
way, way past my bedtime.
Fine.
Do Dude, I have no idea how harmonica goes on this song. Dan didn't know what the song was called a couple of days ago. He's like humming it, and I'm like, that's the city of New Orleans. He's like, no, it's not.
Oh, I thought it was called the. What do you call it?
Oh, sorry. Ooh. Guys, though, interesting fact. The city of New Orleans train runs through our town. The real city of New Orleans. It goes from New Orleans up to Chicago, maybe. It probably says on here where it goes. It goes
Illinois
through Chicago.
Central, Monday morning rain.
Yeah, it goes through Champaign. No capo?
Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is also for the weak. Yes.
A shag painting. I'm gonna have to go look at that. Play me a G, man. Yeah, I have no idea. I'll have to come in later. I don't know what.
I think it's just kind of like a nice little padding. Yes, just like whatever. Oh, what's going on? Things are going on. Oh,
I think it's just flower.
oh okay. It's the flower lights.
The flower lights are almost exciting.
What's going on?
Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. And all along southbound,
Remember the ooh?
Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
Over the when it changes there. Okay.
3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. And all along southbound, the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls past houses, farm fields, passing trains that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyards of the rusted automobiles. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Can't sing harmony on it, so.
Deal guardians with old men in the club car. A penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag, it holds the bottle. Feel the wind rumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers ride the father's magic carpets made of steel. Mothers with their babes asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. But all the towns and the people seem to faded to a bad dream. And the steel rail still ain't heard the news. Conductor sings the songs again. The passengers will please refrain. This train got the disappearing railroad blues. Good morning, America, how are ya? Well, say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done.
Sorry, guys. Sorry about everything. It was all me. Dan did a great job, though, didn't he? I guess I didn't know how to sing harmonies or play harmonica or anything.
You just blow and suck.
Blow and suck. Just got to do it at the right place at the right time.
Vaguely.
Super easy. Same thing with guitar.
Vaguely.
You move your hands.
Just gotta do the
up
right
and
things at the
down.
right times. It's no problem.
Thanks for the claps, you guys.
Thanks,
That's very
guys.
kind of you.
Yeah, sound great to me too. I'm
Oh,
certainly
wait,
not biased.
We should have actually. Can we move?
Oh, do we need to move something up?
Mary, we're gonna move in David's up for you? Oh, David's is already on
It's
the next
already-
one. All right. I'm assuming that David asked for Mary's because I don't see anything yet. If there is a song list though, and okay, you put ours on there,
Yep.
so we know there isn't one from Mary. Cool.
Yeah, it's close, and I think that
Cool.
should be the last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh right, I saw that. See, you guys are perfect. You're perfect.
Let's go back to. Yeah, this is a great album.
Sorry eyes cut through the bone. They make it hard to leave you alone, or leave you here wearing your wounds, or waving your guns as somebody new. Baby, you're lost. Baby, you're lost. Baby, you're lost cause there's too many people you used to know. They see you coming, they see you go. They know your secrets, yeah, you know theirs. This town is crazy and nobody cares. Baby, you're lost. Baby, you're lost. calls. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting. Fighting for lost cause. There's a place where you are going. You ain't never been before. No one left to watch your back now. No one standing at your door. Ain't that what you thought love was for? Baby, you're lost. Baby, you're lost. Baby, you're lost cause. I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of fighting. I'm fighting for lost cause.
That is a great song, man. Great song. Bimmy Jimmy, thanks for coming. Thanks for the follow and thanks for hanging out for a
Look
little
at all
bit.
those emotes, guys.
And welcome in Walking too. I didn't say hi to you yet.
Yeah, thanks, Bimmy Jimmy. Have a good night, too.
All right, what's next, babe? Just got a couple more songs. If you guys have anyone that you would like, that you think that we should raid, let us know, because this is not a time of night when I'm usually on Twitch, so I may be just picking names out of a hat at this point. Nice. Nice song.
Which one's this one? Like, who sings this?
Me.
Okay.
I did not know what that chord was. Oh well. Grapefruit. Grapefruit. Grapefruit sounds delicious, but grapefruit, I have not seen them, so let's go see Grapefruit. That sounds great. How are we doing with that capo? I
you
never
want
know
no
if the
capo?
capo's for reals or if that's
I don't know. It's up to you. If you're singing the lead.
It's looking like a limb torn off, all together just falling apart.
Wait, hold on.
No one said we're gonna love you more than I do.
It doesn't get any higher than that, right?
No, no one's gonna love you.
Let's do it. Let's do it there. It's good. It's good.
It's looking like a limb torn off. We're all together just taken apart. We're reeling through an endless fall. We are the ever-living ghost of what once was. But no one love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. And anything to make you smile, it is the better side of you to admire. They should never take so long just to be over them, back to another one. And no one is ever gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. But someone that could have warned you when things start splitting at the seams, and now the whole thing's tumbling down. Things start splitting at the seams, and now things start splitting at the seams, and now it's tumbling down hard. And anything to make you smile, you are the ever-living ghost of what once was. Never want to hear you say that you'll be better off, and you like it that way. No one is ever gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. But someone, they should have warned you when things start splitting at the seams, and now the whole thing's tumbling down. Things start splitting at the seams, and now things start splitting at the seams, and now it's tumbling down hard.
Change your home. Whoa, sings in several languages. Okay, you guys, we're gonna do an informal poll because I don't have a chat in front of me, but we're between Grapefruit and Miali's friend, and can you put her name in there? And oh, the Roxy Paradox. I feel like I just followed her recently too, but I haven't seen her yet. So this will be a new streamer for me either way. What do you guys think? Should we do someone new for all of you or someone new for me? It's new for me either way. Okay, records says Grapefruit. He's probably hungry. I think we have 2 more songs Hoover missed. I think we have one more request and then our closing song. And we are discussing whether to see Roxy Paradox or Grapefruit. So if you have Second Life? That's cool. Put this on 5. Welcome back, Hoover Mist. It was a, is it nice weather out there in California as well? Wait, did you say you did say you were, wait, was that Records of Light that was, oh man, I'm totally forgetting where you all are now.
Well, if it's California, it's typically nice weather, unless it's, you know,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
fire or something.
It's been crappy weather
Or a
here
mudslide,
until
but-
today. Today was really nice.
Today is super
It's
nice
been cold,
here.
but oh right,
Virginia.
you're in Virginia. Hoover Mist is in California then. Okay. I had it right and then I second guessed myself. All right. Okay, hold on.
SoCal, the weather is great, clear and cool, enough to wear a light sweater. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Light sweater weather is the best weather. In my opinion.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my mind? Oops. If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
We're speeding it up.
Well, the night's forlorn, and the morning's born, and the morning's born with the light of love. And you'll miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that will break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Baby's with me now, since I'll show her how to lay her lily hands in mine. Who could ill agree? She's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Miali, I think I saw back there that your dad is a big fan of Emmylou Harris. That's awesome. I wish my dad
Oh,
had been a
nice.
fan of Emmylou Harris. My dad didn't really listen to any what we called secular music.
Oh, thanks for the biddies.
Thanks for the bits, Miali. That is so sweet. You guys follow Miali if you don't already. Did you give her a shout out? You did, right? Do I-
I think I did by Willigan, to be sure.
Miali is you're from French Canada, right? You're not. I feel like you're in Canada, but you speak French and you sing beautifully.
Glad you made it back for a bit, Hoover Mist.
This is our last song. This is our Sammy song. Sammy's our cat who usually hangs out in the spaceship bed, but she's not there tonight because it's nice out. So it's spaceship bed is heated and she doesn't need heat in her bed today. But this is her pre-dinner song, so she usually comes in. Oh, you are from France originally, and you moved to Toronto, so you aren't even in French Canada. But in Canada, like French is sort of a second language anyway, right? That's cool. I like
Somewheres,
Canada
yeah.
and France. Those are both really cool countries. Your father hated country music, so you didn't listen to any until your grandfather passed away several years ago. Oh, wow. I didn't grow up listening to it, but I really do like old country. I'm not a huge fan of new country, even though people might think our songs sound like the same to them. I don't know. To me, they sound very different, but I get the twang. You know, the twang is twang. This is called Of Which There Is No Like. It's by a band called Watch House, who used to be called Mandolin Orange.
Every night's just like the last, and the summer rains keep falling, and I know I'm home at last. When these thoughts no longer call me away from the arms of my darling, now in the dark, dark night, out to sea, such jubilee, of which there is no like. All the faces and the names pass me by in colors. We dance among the blameless, our only friends and lovers, away from the arms of my darling, and out in the dark, dark night, out to sea, such jubilee, of there is no like. Every night comes to an end, a fading heart for every star. One by one is overcome by the pale blue light of dawn. Hold me tight tonight, my darling, and out of the dark, dark night, home to see such jubilee, of which there is no lie.
My fingers also kept getting caught on. This is a guitar I've never played this guitar on stream at least not since we've been on Twitch, I don't think. We were just talking earlier in JT's Jungle TZ stream about Alvarez guitars, and I'm like, oh, I want to play my Alvarez tonight. Thanks for coming, you guys.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and the claps, emotes, and all the loves.
Did we decide to see Grapefruit? I feel like that name kept coming up and nobody else said anything except that I see Lunshi now, and I don't know. What do you guys want to do? I kind of feel like pulling the streamer card, throwing down my streamer card, and oh, David, thank you for those bits.
Thanks for the bits, David.
Thanks so much. And Mary B, thank you for that raid. Thanks for bringing your family over here.
Yeah.
I
thanks so
cannot
much.
wait to check out your stream of yourself playing instead. I mean, I've seen you do your streams with David, and that's awesome. You guys are both amazing, and we love you. We have Records of Light here. Does photography, kind of cool stuff like that. We have Meowly Music. I apologize for not remembering who else is here that streams.
Who are we rating?
I feel like going to see Meowly's friend just because... Oh, Grapefruit is off now. Let's go see Meowly's friend because she's trying to get... You said she's trying to get 100, and I remember those days. Like, it means a lot when someone brings over... 10 plus people and you get a whole bunch of follows. So let's do that. And her name was Roxy Paradox, right? Yeah, let's do that. Oh, she just got 100. Cool. Oh, let me try to get some.
Like, how do I? Okay, thanks.
I'm going to get raid calls up here. I think that's ours. Nope. Apparently ours is... Oops. Raid. Melissa Braid. Some cats. All right, let's see if I can figure
Oh,
out
hi, Molly.
how to. I'm about ready to ban myself.
Uh-oh, you banning yourself?
I don't know how to copy and paste on. Oh, maybe. Copy message. Whoa, look at that. You guys, thanks for coming. We love you. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. And we will be on at our normal time tomorrow afternoon at 4:00 Central Time. If anyone wants to come back and hang out for some more music.
Yeah, thanks for coming by, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend and everything.
It was super, super fun tonight. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Peace and love to each and every one of you. Stay safe out there.
All right, we ready to go? You ready, honey?
I think I'm ready. I'm going to see if this pasted message worked.
All right, here we go, guys, to the Roxy Paradox. Show her some love. Give her some
See you
follows
guys
if you
later.
haven't
Take
already.
care. Love you.
Have a good night.